Alright, guys. Game number 3 coming out in just a moment here. Your end, I don't know about the bug. At least it just seems to be a display bug more than anything else.
Which bug?
The fact that you show...
Permits approved and cleared, sir. With Alpha 3 team reporting
Scientific
in.
colony founded.
We will have the first factories up and running in no time.
Scientific colony expanded.
With each new citizen, our domination grows.
New land is available for auction. Bidding will begin at
4,000, 8,000, 12,000, 14,000, 18,000, 20,000, 24,000, 28,000, 32,000.
sold.
The black market is online.
Worker morale is at an all-time high, thanks to the infrastructure boost you approved. We'll be able to ship more industries off Earth in no time.
The black market is online.
Scientific colony expanded.
Freelance pirates are auctioning their services to the
2,000,
highest bidder.
4,000, 7,000, 10,000, 12,000, 14,000, 20,000, 28,000, 32,000.
Sold!
Pirates. I hate those filthy bandits.
Worker
black
morale is
market
at an
is
all-time
online.
high, thanks to the infrastructure boost you approved. We'll be able to ship more industries off Earth in no time.
Scientific colony expanded.
A
3,000.
new claim is available for auction.
4,000.
Bidding will begin at
7,000. 9,000. 10,000. 14,000. 16,000. 18,000. 20,000. 24,000. 28,000. 32,000.
sold.
With this new expansion, we have increased our potential production rates by a lot. The shareholders will love it.
The black market is online.
Scientific colony expanded.
The black market is online.
New patent up for auction.
4,000.
Bidding will begin at
We caught a dirty rat trying to break our stuff.
6,000. 7,000. 8,000. 9,000. 10,000.
sold.
The black market is online.
Offworld shipment launched. Look at all the money.
We caught a dirty rat trying to break our
Offworld
stuff.
shipment launched. Look at all the money. Offworld shipment launched. Look at all the money. Your stock is being bought.
The black market is online.
Offworld shipment launched. Look at all the money. Offworld shipment launched. Look at all the money.
Congratulations to Cubit. That was a good game.
Yep,
That was
that's
very
going to be
good.
game 3 over to Cubit, and we have an actual series going on.
Yep.
Wow, both of them have already left.
they're chomping a bit. I'm gonna step out for just 1 second, but you can go ahead and do it.
All right.
We can
All right.
watch the game.
We can do that. Okay. Let's take a look at Black Market that game, folks. Just taking one last look before we move on to game number 4. As we can see, only 5 purchases out of PB Head against an expansive player that might be a little bit low. Expansive's far more vulnerable than the scientific that we've classically been seeing so far this series. And so maybe just a bit of a misplay out of PB not finding the cash to really commit over toward that Offworld or toward that black market play he's going to need in order to counter the Offworlds, things of that nature. Cubit going for less claim purchases than in any other game, likely partially because he's an expansive player. He had plenty available to him already. He managed to push through upgrades much more effectively this game, got a strong found for expansive and kept on moving. 4 goon squads purchased for his Offworld markets in particular that game. So a lot of defensive play out of Cubit, not a lot of aggressive play against his scientific opponent. No big surprise there. And let's go ahead and check resources. We can see, let's look at PB first, falling out of the game a bit quickly this time, only making about $140,000, having to purchase up a fair amount of aluminum, still having to purchase up a fair amount of steel. This is despite having both of these productions, also purchasing a lot of oxygen and fuel for his glass and chem production, which kind of bolstered Cubit's reactors, as oxygen and fuel were already expensive when PB had started consuming them. Only making a very small amount of money in chems, very small amount of money in food, despite the fact that food was so high that time. Just not really successfully getting to anywhere for PB Head.
Yeah, it's interesting. I feel like Cubit is at his best, strangely enough, for a 2-player when he's really not worrying about the other players so much.
Definitely.
And it's just focused on upgrading, get to those offload markets. Felt like in the first couple of games he was spending a lot of time thinking about PB Head, and this time I think this game I feel like he was focusing more on just himself.
Exactly.
And it really paid off.
Cubit doesn't seem to do well if you can manage to knock him off kilter, if you can get him off his game plan. And, I mean, that's true of all players, but Cubit in particular shines when he's on his own, when he can just invest in himself and keep upgrading. PB, I think, does a little better job of going ahead and playing against an opponent who's doing an awkward thing, of disrupting his opponent, of interrupting what they're up to, especially when he can get his favorite scavenger class down. But not quite good enough that game, apparently, to interrupt Cubit with his massive expansive train that just kept on rolling. Interestingly enough, by the way, I just want to point out, Cubit lost money on World.
Really?
Yeah, he actually lost $1,000 on World, and all of his profits came from the Offworlds that game. So that was just an interesting little detail to me. I'll go ahead and get the next game hosted.
Well, it's great to see so many people watching the finals.
Yep.
'Cause the 10 a.m. game can be kind of all over the place, whereas these are very good games to play right now.
Oh, for sure. Well, I mean, it's PB Head and Cubit.
Yeah.
It's just what you expect from these two. You have fans in chat. Oh man. I just wasn't happening so early, so I could be a little bit more awake for this, but that's my issue. Okay. PB head's ready. Just waiting on Cubit then.
Scientific colony founded.
Permits approved and cleared, sir, with Alpha 3 team reporting in. We will have the first factories up and running in no time.
Scientific colony expanded.
The black market is online.
With each new citizen, our domination grows.
A new plan is available for auction. Bidding will begin at
2,000, 3,000, 4,000, 5,000, 6,000, 7,000, 9,000, 12,000, 14,000, 16,000, 24,000, 28,000, 32,000.
Sold.
Scientific colony expanded.
Freelance pirates are auctioning their services to the highest bidder.
4,000, 7,000, 9,000, 14,000, 18,000, 24,000, 36,000.
Sold.
Pirates. I hate those filthy bandits.
Worker morale is at an all-time high, thanks to the infrastructure boost you approved. We'll be able to ship more industries off Earth in no time.
Scientific colony
The black
expanded.
market is online.
With each new citizen, our domination grows.
scientific colony expanded.
The black market is online.
A new claim is available for auction. Bidding will begin at
32,000.
sold.
Your stock is being bought.
The black market is online.
With each new citizen, our domination grows.
Your stock is being bought. Your stock is being bought. Your stock is being bought. Your stock is being bought.
We caught a dirty rat trying to break our stuff.
Your stock is being bought.
The black market is online.
4,000.
New pack
Six
up for auction.
thousand.
Bidding will begin
8,000.
at
10,000. 12,000. 14,000. 16,000. 18,000.
sold.
Your stock is being bought.
We caught a dirty rat trying to break our stuff.
The black market is online.
Offworld shipment launched. Look at all the money. Your stock is being bought. Offworld shipment launched. Look at all the money.
New pack up for auction. Bidding will begin at
6,000, 8,000, 9,000.
sold.
The black market is online.
Offworld shipment launched. Look at all the money. Offworld shipment launched. Look at all the money.
We caught a dirty rat trying to break our stuff.
Offworld shipment launched. Look at all the money.
The black market is online.
Look at all the money.
Scrapped both of them for those electronics to go ahead and push through to the victory after an off-world send goes off. Strong play out of Cuban at the end of that game.
That's a Hail Mary play right there.
Yep.
If you
But
fall
it worked
short,
out.
oh man.
I feel so bad for PB though. That dust storm, I think that killed him. If it didn't come through, he might have been able to hold on, but the dust storm affecting all of his food production.
Wow,
really,
I really want
really
to watch
hurts.
the end of that again. I mean, PB had, I mean, Cuba was coming back, but PB
Yeah,
was.
I
must have
did
been
not
close.
like
Did you
PB Head's
did you see-
commitment. What was that?
Did you see his percentage?
Which percentage? PB Heads or
How
Cubits?
close
Or
PB Head was buying Cuba?
PB Head wasn't, I mean, he was still, I think, hovering around 70% when I last checked it. It was getting there, but he needed that off-world shipment to go off. I think the entire game really turned on that dynamite. If the
Yep.
dynamite had hit appropriately, I think PB
Yep.
took it, but because he gave 2 dynamites, I think, over to Cuba, or at least 2 black market effects over to Qubit and then was getting attacked himself the whole time. It just didn't quite pan out.
Wow.
I also...
That's a game right there.
I don't know. PB had, look, he went for the kill, and then he stopped going for the kill, right? He didn't have that full commitment to the play that he was making, and if he wasn't willing to commit to it...
He kept at it.
Yeah, he might have been able to.
He got 8 shares. He was making more from those farms than he was making off-world.
But realistically, I think if he had just made the safe play and built the off-world initially, then trying to go for the kill, if he had just played it safe, built the off-world first,
look at it
he would have been all right.
Considering, think of how many resources PB had dedicated to building the off-world and then repairing it twice.
Yeah.
If he had instead sold those resources, I am pretty sure he would have had enough money to buy Qubit.
It's quite possible he would have pushed a lot closer. The off-world did still make money that game. I mean, it got 2 launches off. We just needed to see maybe that one more from PB to push through to victory. But Qubit getting off 6 off-world launches is a really big deal.
Was PB shipping the food?
Yeah, both players were shipping food that game.
Yeah, I know it was expensive, but food was selling for so much on world.
Well, yeah, but was anything actually up at that ridiculous food price though? Because that was some of the highest
I would
off-world
have liked to
prices we ever
see from PB Head in that situation instead of building that off-world market. And this is a really difficult play. I would instead build a hacker array and start shorting food, because Qubit has the off-world market. His only chance to win is shipping food off-world. He's not going to be able to make enough of it by himself. He's in a position to make a ton of food. He should have shorted food and just kept selling it. And he had 8 shares. That is so close.
Yeah, very awkward.
Amazing game. I don't know what I think of that whole nanotech thing. I wish I could kind of turn that off, because it definitely is kind of one of those weird, awkward strategies, like nuking a goon squad on an off-world market.
I like it.
You like the nanotech selling everything?
Shoot, come on. A last-ditch effort to try and push through, just scrap all your stuff and go for the win. I love it. It's fantastic. But
it just seems so gamey,
It is so gamey. I'm playing a game here. It happens sometimes. It's fun. But I really think that PB, he just didn't have that cohesive strategy in the end game, though, and I think that is what killed him. No matter what Qubit was doing, PB had such a great lead. I think you're right. If he had pushed into a hacker array, it would have been a much faster kind of return on investment, much cheaper to get into initially. Could have hacked food. If he had pushed into the off-world sooner, he could have made that happen. But he didn't quite commit completely into either one of these strategies, and I think it's what took him out of the game.
Yeah, he was making a killing on world. Hacker array is just a great way to double down on it.
Exactly.
You're on your winning. Hacker array is just going to ensure that you keep that demand up, keep making the money, and end it. All right, let's get that last lobby out.
Yep.
Game 5.
And yes, that does mean game 5 for people. So Qubit has pulled it back in 2-2 right now.
Yeah. Well, that was one of the most entertaining games I think I've seen of Offworld.
PB Head says he feels like he gave away the game a bit. I totally agree with him. Huge mistakes out of PB Head that he usually wouldn't have made.
No mercy from Zoltar in the assessment.
Well, I mean, he knows it, and I'll tell the truth. I mean, I can be nice to people, or I can be honest.
Yeah, I think what I may do is that, and maybe if you just said, that when you delete a building, it may have a bit of a cooldown while you're doing the deletion, and that the cooldown is longer depending upon how big the building is. But I don't know. Apparently, I'm the only person complaining, so I've got other things to work on.
Jacob Driscoll with the question in chat: if you sell your off-worlds, does your stock price go down? You stop having that expensive building? I don't think so, because you have the resources still.
Yeah, it just transfers one to the other.
Yeah, exactly. Man, still, I think PB Head got complacent with Qubit. Can't do that. Qubit's still a strong player.
I thought the game was over.
Oh, the game should have been over. I think it was just big mistakes out of PB there at the end.
All right, are they ready? Oh, PB's got to be right back.
Yeah, he's using the restroom. He'll be back in a minute here, so we have a little bit longer to.
All right, well, this is what you hope for when you organize a tournament. You get that 5th game. I mean, it would have been over already if it was best of 3. So.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, if it were best of 3, 2-0, PB would have been right on out of here, but best of 5, you gotta hold on for all 5 games potentially. Oh yeah, and Uran pointing out Team 8, not unbeatable. Cubit taking down PB Head despite that Team 8 advantage. Man, I have coffee in front of me. I need to fix that. No, we're going to avoid that this time, Gypsy Prince, if we can. Although the keyboard has recovered quite nicely. This is one of the few gifts I have when it comes to technology. It just works around me. I think my 0 button sticks, and that's the only thing left over from that incident.
Scientific colony found.
Acceptable location has been identified. Run colonization build script. Start manufacturing cube.
Scientific colony expanded.
Full hardware upgrade complete.
The black market is online.
Bidding will begin at sold.
New directives received and confirmed. Replicators online. Upgrade in progress. Stand by.
Scientific colony expanded.
New land is available for auction. Bidding will begin at
1,000, 4,000, 7,000, 10,000, 14,000, 20,000, 24,000, 32,000.
sold.
The black market is online.
New directives received and confirmed. Replicators online. Upgrade in progress. Stand by.
Scientific colony expanded.
Freelance pirates are auctioning their
Three
services to the highest
thousand.
bidder.
5,000, 6,000, 7,000, 9,000, 12,000, 14,000, 16,000, 18,000, 20,000, 24,000, 28,000.
Sold!
Pirates. I hate those filthy bandits.
Improving efficiency. Beginning construction. Reticulating splines.
The black market is online.
Scientific colony expanded.
The black market is online.
We're not surprised, just disappointed in you.
A new
4,000,
claim is available for auction. Bidding will begin at
5,000, 7,000, 9,000, 10,000, 12,000, 14,000, 16,000, 18,000, 20,000, 24,000, 28,000, 32,000.
sold.
The black market is online.
Your stock is being bought.
The black
Your
market
stock
is
is being
online.
bought. Your stock is being bought.
New
Five
up for
thousand.
auction. Bidding will begin at
6,000, 7,000, 8,000, 9,000, 12,000, 14,000, 16,000, 20,000, 24,000, 28,000.
sold.
Your stock is being bought. 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 Your stock is being bought.
The cold fusion, though, definitely worked in his favor. He made it happen. I think in a 1v1, it's actually the easiest time to pull off the cold fusion.
Yeah.
I know it was an
Well,
accident.
Yeah, if you get cold fusion early, see that's the thing. You get cold fusion halfway through the game, you already got some.
Exactly,
some
you're already
power down.
established.
And water is scarce on this map, and he just had to go for it. I think Cuba could have done some interesting stuff if he really committed to maybe a hacker array, or don't build a hacker array. The whole series of
Yeah,
games.
no hacker arrays was really weird. We have seen some of those earlier in the tournament. I think even by PB Head dropping a few of them, but
Yeah, I
if
think
I
there could have been
remember
a
correctly.
good use of them this game.
Mhm.